Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'll be talking you guys through ways that you can clear up your skin. I am someone who has suffered with acne greatly, and this video goes for those girlies with PCOS. I'm not here to give you any product recommendations. I am here to be open and honest about how you can clear your skin. My skin went from this to this. So let's get started. Step number one, the first thing that I want you to do is stop stressing and don't run in panic to your nearest supermarket hunting down for any facial cleanser. Do not do that. Take a breath, do a little bit of meditation, get yourself a cup of tea, okay? Calm down. It's okay. It can be changed. Don't worry. You have to start off by researching the brands that sell facial cleansers that are not going to ruin and destroy your skin. I'm talking about those bougie, expensive, gel, moisturizing facial cleansers that are not going to ruin your skin barrier, that are not going to make your face dry as hell. I'm talking about the ones that you have to invest some money in. I can't give you product recommendations because, first of all, I don't know your skin type. So what works for me might not be working for you necessarily. You have to do your research. You have to see what cleanser suits your skin type, what's going to make your skin really, really happy. And the first step to do that is just go online and start researching facial cleansers. Don't look on YouTube because there are a load of sponsored videos of people selling very trendy products that might not meet your needs. So what I want you to do is go onto Google and just search facial cleansers. Try and look at the prices. Don't go for anything under $10 or $15 or pounds. That's going to be a waste of your money and that's just going to ruin your skin. The question that I ask is, what is so valuable in that product to cost that cheap? And it's not going to be anything good. So that's the first thing that I would ask. So normally I would go for something that ranges between £20 and up. If you can invest the money, do that. There are some that contain amino acids. They should specifically state that it doesn't leave your skin dry, and it should have some ingredients in there that really help your skin and take away any dirt without destroying your pH level. pH level is really, really important, you guys. And I actually realized this not very long ago after I went on a trip to a really nice skincare store, and the salesperson in there has given me a little bit of a mini lecture about pH level of our skin and how important that is, because if you ruin the pH level of your skin, then you are in big trouble, because that actually can cause acne breakouts. So it's really essential for you to not be stripping away essential oils and all sorts of stuff on your skin barrier, because that's actually what is helping your skin and not making it worse. You can go for an exfoliating one if you want to, or you can get a separate exfoliator, but actually exfoliating your skin is also very important, especially if it's crusty and dry. If it's really dry and you feel it, then definitely do a scrub. I am very supportive of homemade skincare because I come from the Baltics, and this is what I've been taught. I've been taught that the more natural it is, the better. And I'm someone that does make natural skincare to sustain my skin once in a while. So for a good scrub, you can even use like coffee grounds mixed in with a nice oil like a coconut oil, but then you have to make sure you wash that off because that normally clogs my pores. If you're doing that, make sure you wash your skin after, but the more natural the ingredients, the better. That goes the same with anything else, like your hair, for example, as well. I could do a separate video on that. If you don't want to wait for a delivery or whatever, you can go to that bougie store, I don't know, like Space NK or Sephora, or I don't know, what's like Harrods or something in London. Just walk in there, go into the skincare section. Don't be intimidated, okay? Don't be intimidated. Just know that you're there for a good cause and you're about to treat yourself and your skin to a very good facial cleanser that is worth the investment. The way that I pick the best cleanser is actually I always check the reviews always check the reviews. Don't go for the sponsored products, because there are a lot of those, especially on Amazon, and that just means that they have paid to put their product at the top of the page. It doesn't necessarily mean that the product is amazing or better than anything else. So don't fall for that trap. Make sure you check out the reviews, because the reviews tell you everything about the product. And the best thing is knowing other people's experiences with it and understanding the real truth, as opposed to going to the brand who are trying to sell you stuff, trying to advertise themselves and trying to sell you something maybe without even understanding your skincare needs. Definitely check the reviews, price, what it does, what it entails. Make sure it doesn't dry out your skin. Make sure it doesn't destroy your pH level of the skin. So these are the things that you must look out for. So instead of running to your nearest drugstore and going for the cheapest and easiest option, I would instead go to your nearest supermarket and get yourself a bunch of really healthy anti-inflammatory ingredients, superfoods and nutritious vegetables that you can put in smoothies, that you can add to your meals every single day, twice a day. I'm talking about lemon, ginger, that you can add to your drink, you can add to your water, you can make a ginger and lemon tea. Get the green tea, because that's an antioxidant that's amazing for your skin. I had incredibly glowing skin after drinking green tea. Just 1 cup a day in the morning, that will sort you out. Get mangoes, get blueberries, get a lot of spinach, a lot of kale. If you're not into smoothies, you can really make them super nice by purchasing frozen fruits. Like frozen mango is something that I like to add into my smoothies, and it just changes the taste entirely. You can get still bottled water, because guys, don't drink the water from the tap. It's absolutely disgusting. Make sure you have a water filter, otherwise you're just drinking a whole lot of disgustingness. Also get almonds, because almonds are full of vitamin E. Avocado as well. Avocado is a must-have for smoothies because it makes them nice and creamy. But yeah, go to the supermarket and get these essential ingredients. This and the bougie facial cleanser, these two things together, like, they will sort you right out. Let me tell you that. And also, don't be impatient, okay? It is going to take a couple of days for your skin to clear. It will take around 3 days minimum to start seeing a difference. So just stay consistent. Another key ingredient that I would get if I were you, spirulina. Because spirulina is one of the best superfoods you can buy in your supermarket. It contains a lot of protein, a lot of B vitamins, and it is just so good for clearing skin. You will see results within the next couple of days, I promise you. And it's just something that no one talks about. No one talks about these things. They're just like, go get this product. But in reality, it is about what you're eating and what you're drinking as well. I do want to add that on top of that, you do need to cut out the sugar and the fizzy drinks and the sweets and the crisps and the oily foods that you have maybe been eating. Don't do that, because it counteracts then. Because if you're making the effort to get your skin clear by drinking smoothies, but then you eat a packet of chips, maybe you're not going to get the result that you want in the end. So yeah, make sure you cut out the inflammatory foods. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't just say, that's it, I'm not going to eat anything. Don't do that. You're going to get yourself stressed and it will cause more acne. Let's say you are addicted to sweets. You can have like a couple of Haribos a day, but that's it. Like, cut it at a couple of Haribos a day. Don't eat the whole pack, if you know what I mean. Step number 2, allow your skin to breathe. Try to not wear as much makeup. I know this is really difficult, especially if you're someone who has a lot of acne. I know how it feels. I know. I used to not want to leave the house because I was just so upset about how my skin looked. But try to not wear makeup whilst you're at home, at least. Or if you're going out for a walk to the park, try to let your skin breathe, especially in the areas where there is acne. Try not to wear the foundation, the concealer, whatever it is, because your skin needs to breathe. Okay, your pores need to get rid of all the dirt that it's been carrying, and by wearing makeup and chemicals, you're just clogging your pores and you're not allowing your skin to do its job. And just to let you guys know, don't start feeling bad because you have pores on your face. Like, all skin has pores. There are videos on YouTube that have really blown up that show you the before and afters. So the before would be a picture of a girl who has pores, and then the after would be a picture of a girl who has no pores. Guys, everyone has pores. And also the influencer that you're obsessing over on Instagram also has pores. The videos, the pictures, they are all edited. The celebrities that you are obsessing over, you can reduce them, but you cannot get rid of them. Step number 3, stop touching your face. We forget that we use our hands to do basically everything, to clean, to cook. We go on the bus, we touch the rails. We go in the tube, we touch the rails. We drive in our car, we touch the steering wheel. We go shopping, we're touching clothes and clothing rails. And you don't realize how much dirt your hands could be collecting, and then all of a sudden you touch your face for whatever reason. Maybe it's a habit. Guys, think about it for a second. If your hands are super dirty, you're just putting dirt on your face by touching it, and you're irritating it, and your skin doesn't want that. That is something that I did a lot in the past, and it is a mistake. And if you are doing your skincare, make sure you wash your hands prior. Number 4, start implementing nutritious foods. That's already something that I've gone over, but yeah, take your vitamins, drink your water, start adding veggies to your diet, stop eating the overly sugary foods, the overly inflammatory foods like oily chips and crisps and all sorts of that, you know what I mean. Also, collagen is amazing. And I'm not talking about collagen supplements, I'm talking about collagen that you get from your food, bone broth, ramen. You can definitely take a look at those like Slavic dishes that I'm very familiar with because that's basically my childhood. And tip number 5, start working out to sweat. Sweat out all the toxins from your body. You have to work out, you guys. Working out eliminates wrinkles, it makes your skin look plumper, it makes you look more rejuvenated, it makes you look younger. Just work out. Do some sort of movement in the day. Walk, jog, cycle, lift weights, whatever. As long as you sweat, perfect. Because that will do your skin some good, and then make sure you wash your skin after. And now here are some extra little tips that are quite so necessary for you to maintain your clear skin. And these are: clean your pillowcases on a regular basis. I'm sure you've heard of this before, but actually do that, please. 1 to 2 times a week if possible. As we sleep, we tend to sweat, especially in the summer. Your hair gets oily or whatever, and all of that goes on your pillow. Your phone goes on the pillow. Actually, that's another thing. You have to clean your phone. You have to sanitize your phone. You need to get sanitizer gel, and you need to clean your phone at a regular basis, like once a week. Clean your phone. I noticed that when I clean my phone, I tend to get clearer skin. It's actually crazy because we always use our phone, right? We're always on our phones, and we don't realize that we're touching the phone, and then we're touching our skin, and our phones are so extremely dirty, you guys. The other tip is wash your hair. I used to think that I can't wash my hair every day. I have to leave my hair as it is for 2-3 days for hair growth, blah, 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 blah. Guys, not everyone does that. Many women wash their hair every single day. If you are someone like me who has really oily hair and has to wash it every day, wash it every freaking day, okay? Because the oil on your scalp doesn't do your hair any good. Let me tell you that, because it actually makes your hair weaker. So that's something for another video. That is something that a hair care professional told me in Italy when I got my haircut done. She did a scalp test on me, and she said, your hair is super weak here and it's really oily. I actually saw it on the camera. She showed me on the laptop, and she said, your hair is extremely oily and really, really thin at the tops, at the follicle level. The oil makes your hair weak. She said, either you need to be washing your hair every single day, or you need to invest in a shampoo that will produce less oil on your scalp. So if you are someone that has oily hair, please wash it. It will do your hair some good and also your skin some good, because when your hair is oily and you touch it and whatever and it goes on your pillow, it will eventually get on your skin and it might not do any good. The last extra tip that I have for you is using tea tree oil. This is something that really helped to reduce the inflammation of my acne, especially at the very beginning. It actually, sometimes I would see results overnight. That's how well it worked for me. But let me just warn you that your skin gets very immune to tea tree oil. And that's why after maybe several months or a year after using it, you might see that your skin is no longer reacting. So just keep that in mind. But if you're someone that's really struggling, maybe invest in a tea tree oil. And you have to be very careful in terms of which one you get. So there are tea tree oils specifically for massages, like as an essential oil. Don't get those ones. They are very harsh. You cannot put that on your face. Get the tea tree oil from the Body Shop or anything as an alternative to that, because that is what you can put on your face. That's specifically for blemishes, and it's just pure tea tree oil. No other nonsense in there. It's pure tea tree oil. So what I used to do is I would get a little cotton wool or an earbud, and I would just put a little bit of that tea tree oil onto the bits where I have the acne, and I would do that after applying my moisturizer. Another thing that you can do is get your moisturizer and put 1 to 2 drops of the tea tree oil into your moisturizer, mix it, and then apply it onto your face, which maybe is not something you necessarily need or want, because it can also maybe dry out your skin. So I would just recommend adding it to those areas where you have the acne, and that should reduce the inflammation. Test it out on a small area first to see if you have any reactions, because you might do. So just be careful and make sure you get pure essential oil. That is it, you guys, for my tips on how to clear your skin, what I would do if I had acne again. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.